did put on the camera is the being here I thought about, which has lived as a politician before. To describe it as that. To describe it as that. Being is using the right plant at the window for communication to say yes, is that correct? Yes. And triggering more wind to the plant. Is that correct? Yes. Is the answer? And you using the middle plant to show that you are unsure. That's correct. Okay. You are unsure how to communicate the best way, how I understood you. Is that correct? The best way that your family can understand the situation and the people. Yes. Okay. So the people are and the family, of course. So you are the being that lives as a human being, Yassir Arafat. Right? Yes. And you are unsure how the people will react to this. To live. For the people to understand this situation better, I'm gonna step back. You see, I'm gonna show you the place. Okay? This is my room. There's a little bit tired at the moment, and the windows are closed and back. I can turn around and I walk backward. From this window I go circle. There's a table, a laptop, a heater, and some stuff. Okay. So Yassir, I come back to the window. Is it okay for the Yassir? Okay. Yeah. The plant is then moving. And move the camera in the direction to the plant like that. He's moving the plant. Yassir, can you move the plant a little bit more so that people will see? He's moving the plant now a little bit more. And this universal way of communication is called also a communication after feeling. Okay? How is the communication universal? Could you hear that? Yeah. You identifying yourself by triggering the wind to the tree. And our communication will be compared to the world of the world. That's it. Yeah. You and me will not look at it. Okay. I'm gonna place the camera. I'm gonna fix it. My hand is not moving. And it will everything make easier for you. Therefore, I will turn the camera a bit for the viewers, for the people to understand. I will place it in a stative for the camera, and I have to put it to the right length. Therefore, you hear these click sounds of the stative, camera stative. So, and then I can place the camera in position, and Yassir can communicate with this plant, and I'm standing behind the camera. I can go to the camera for a moment. I show you everything here. See? This is the place again, and this is where the plants are placed. So, I show you this plant he can use to say yes, okay, where my finger is placed. The tomato plant over here, he can communicate that he's unsure, and by triggering wind to the very left side, he can also communicate no. Yassir, can you agree on that by moving that plant a little bit more? And now you can see this plant receiving more wind. See? It's moving a little bit. You can see it if you look at the plant, at this one plant, or at the shadow the plant is putting to the wall. So that's the way we can communicate. Yassir, you're one of many beings I can communicate with in such a way as you know. Maybe the people do not know where I'm going to send the video material to, because you want to reach your family as well. Yes. So therefore, I think your wife is alive today. Still Still alive, is that correct? Yes, so she should get the information, I think. Okay. For the wife to understand the situation better, I'm used to universal communication, as I call it, so with beings which have lived as human beings before, as your husband, Yassir Arafat. Yassir, would you agree that you are today in Bonn by triggering the wind more? Yes. So that your wife can see and understand easy the situation, because for her it will be a mind-blowing situation, I think, because it's very unusual that people like me, them, Niall, will contact her to inform her that I'm in contact with you, Yassir Arafat, in Bonn today. Yes. So Yassir, I watched this documentation when you contacted me, actually when you reached me. It's a German title. Rettet Davos die Welt? Fragezeichen, question. And there was a picture of you in the documentation, and that's how I could identify you, because you communicated with me at the same moment when I saw your picture in the television, right? Yes. So that maybe that your wife can understand how we met. Because to keep it simple, I do me, the human being alive. I can put my face to the camera for a second. Hello. First of all, I do a lot of universal communication. That's why I'm used to situations like this, even if they are very unusually for other human beings. And the second thing, just that you know directly, you can contact me anytime via Facebook message, and then I will try to help you also to reach him again. And maybe live where you are them at that moment in point, if you want to do that. You're invited to do so. So now your wife knows she can contact me. And Yassir, would it be possible to reach you if she would do so? That's a question I have to ask you, because I don't know. Do you think it would be possible? You don't know yet for sure. Yes, but you would try? Well, you could, my mom could reach you, is that right? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, for the wife of Yassir Arafat, my mom is my mother who have lived as a human being before. Then something happened what people would call her death. She lost her human body, but that's not a big problem, because today I can communicate with her, with my mom, from my perspective as a human being. So I can communicate with my mother, and she can communicate with me. And she also is very good in networking with other beings which have lived as human beings before, and now they are just beings. So with people actually which have lived as human beings, and then they died and lost their human body. Okay? But they still exist and can communicate, like your husband, Yassir, who's here today in Bonn. He's triggering the wind more if you want to agree on something, or if you want to show you at that moment in time that he's here in Bonn, so that you can understand the system better. If he's unsure how to show himself, because he made that clear in the middle field, the middle field is what I call this plant. Over here it would be no, over here would be yes, and especially this plant is something the most beings do work with and communicate with, as Yassir did in this video. So, yes, if you want, we can try another video with your wife, because in the beginning of the universal communication, of course, I'm a human being and you are a being without a human body. So we have to learn to communicate with each other always better, like humans would do too, if they would come to a situation where they meet somebody they don't know, to keep it simple. Okay, do you want to do another video with your wife? So for your wife, with me for your wife, that I can send her more data that you are alive? Do you want to try that? More no than yes. Is that correct? Yes. But you would be happy if I would help your wife out to communicate with you? I ask you. So should she contact me, and should I try to reach you them, that your wife can communicate with you them later? Yes. Okay. And if we don't reach your wife, would you do more videos then to show her that you do exist and want to communicate with her? Okay, I understand it the following. In principle, you said yes, and you said also you are a little bit unsure how she will understand these videos and react to them. That's how I wrote, how I was reading now your communication. I was right from the tendence? Yes, okay. So for your wife, if you see this video material and therefore do the documentation of this situation, and that's what it really is. It's a documentation of a situation in Bonn right now. Today is the 7th of February 2020, and I watched a documentation on my laptop actually with this positioned here, and it's the, oh sorry, it's because of the stativ. It's the title Arte Teil des französisch-deutschen öffentlich-rechtlichen Rundfunks, Wirtschaftsforum, rettet Davos die Welt? Fragezeichen. Eine Arte Dokumentation. Oh, sorry, that wasn't German. So I watched this documentation. I spoke German, sorry. I watched this documentation, and then Yassir contacted me, reached out to reach me. Let me say it like that. Yes. And yeah, well, that happened, and now he's in Bonn. I will use the next days, maybe some time in between, and communicate maybe a little bit more with him. That's something I will find out with him later. And maybe I'm gonna send you another video, maybe not. But if not, do not worry. I think he made clear, and he's agreeing on that, he made clear that he would like to communicate with you. So you can, if you want, you can contact me, Niall. That's what I can offer, because I can communicate with him, and then I can help you directly if you want. That's my position, as I said. Do not wonder, because I'm just in a jumper, and that's like my normal life. And when it's in the evening here in Germany. That's why it's very dark outside. So it's very late, but that's not a problem. But do not wonder how I was dressed. So I think Yassir wants to make clear that he would be happy if you understand the situation and understand this as a live signal situation. Yes. Okay, and Mr. Arafat, regarding the communication system, I can explain it to you later. That's not a problem. Even if you have questions, you could ask. So, okay, Yassir, I will finish this video, this documentation with you, if that's okay. And then we can do another ones later and can exercise a little bit to communicate even more on point. Maybe that will happen in the future. Yeah, okay. So, good. Thank you, Mr. Yassir Arafat, first of all, for this video. And I'm gonna publish it in the internet. Hopefully your wife see it, and I will find out. Maybe I will have a look if I find her Facebook account or something. If she have one, I don't know. Yeah. I will do some research. I will spread this information so that maybe this will reach you. Okay? Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna upload the video very soon. For the people which are watching the video, I show you the surrounding again. Oh, that was my mouse from the laptop, which I just dropped. Here's my laptop. That's the table. These are the plants. That's where I'm sleeping sometimes. This is a room in the end of a house. That's the roof. It's 3rd floor, and these windows were closed. That's where I was standing and where I was coming from. And oh yeah, the outside, I can show you the outside, but there's not much light because it's very dark. So what Mr. Yassir Arafat did for communication purpose is he triggered the wind to the plant I showed you, and to other plants to say yes, maybe, or unsure, or no. And this is a communication system which works. And that's a way how we could communicate with Mr. Arafat in the future. Possible is the message to his family. Okay.